Hello guys, what is up? It is like 5 in the morning right now. This is how I get my filming done, but I decided to do like a little shop me stash sort of play with makeup moment. I've been dying to dive in more to my custom Natasha Denona palette. If you don't know, we have this in a giant colored rainsy palette. There are more shadows that we have from her, but this is the mains, and the bronze collection is coming in the mail because I had a gift card and I don't want to hear a thing about it. Anyway, I saw this look from Anniecherrymakeup'S, and it's like smoky greens on the outer corner and like a pastel pink moment. So I'm just going to use my ABH primer because I am panning this, but don't buy this product, don't support this brand. You know the drill. Alrighty, how do I want to start this? I think I'm going to take this shade right here. This is from the Safari palette. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to list pictures on the screen as I do this because that is just so much easier. But I'm going to take a bit of this guy and I'm going to start low. I will be building the color from there because in her look it's very like blown out and soft and diffused and just absolutely stunning, and I want to look like that like now. So this is how I'm going to attempt to achieve that. And this is the Morphe M507. I don't know why I have to look at that brush anymore, but we are no longer supporting Morphe, at least for the time being. I don't trust in my hair with this whole J-Star stitch. So, I mean, if you are not comfortable supporting Morphe any longer, or if you don't like Morphe anymore, I will list below Rocio on Twitter and on Instagram. She has a whole list of brushes that are sort of this similar, like, detailed crease vibe that are an alternative to this brush. So I will find that in a Twitter thread, and I will link that below if you're interested. Okay, and then on this little brush from Profusion, I'm going to take, like, a dirty olive color. I'm gonna mix a couple from the Metropolis palette. I'm going to focus this right here and blend up as she sort of did. This probably isn't gonna be the same, but I'm going for a vibe. Alright. Gives me mini retro vibes from Natasha, like it just kind of screams that to me. And I wanted that palette, like I loved it when she launched it. Rachel slandered it, but I thought it was super cute. We just never got it because we don't need it. So there's that. And we probably won't get it just because you can sort of dupe it out already in what we have. So I don't want to get too crazy. Like we've mentioned in a couple of videos in the past, we are house hunting right now. We found a house that I love it. I was over the moon about it. Rachel is so on it. So we're gonna look at a couple others because this one that we like hasn't actually been listed. We know the person that's selling. So it hasn't been listed yet. I'm hoping Rachel will change her mind on it because I think it's really great, but if not, I'm sure we'll find a house that we love equally. I don't have any product. This is a clean brush. I'm just blowing this out and diffusing it. I don't have a matte cream shade in here, so I am going to just jump into this little e.l.f. bite size just to get a matte cream to really diffuse the edges. This is a trick that I've known for a while, and I never use it. I don't know why, but it's actually very helpful. Or a matte, whatever your skin tone is. But for me, that would be like a matte cream, light bone color. I'm just gonna really work that over those edges, and then I'll go back in with that darker shade that we used and keep the depth down here. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it like this and then add the matte pink. Okay, so this is kind of going to be an eyeshadow mixing game. This is the Sony Kashuk Large eyeshadow brush, which is what I will be using. I'm going to mix the Valentine from the Love palette, I think it is, and then a shade from the Safari palette. I just hope to God this creates the right color because she had the perfect soft pink on her eyelids. Not too bad, not too bad. And I won't be adding like a harsh line or anything. I will just be blending that as I need. Verify. It's kind of difficult with mixing shadows to not get them kind of uneven as far as the pigment goes of each shadow, especially when you're packing them on like this. So I'm gonna buff around. Oh, also, have you guys seen Hamilton? I haven't finished it yet. I watched some of it with Rachel, but work got busy, so I stopped. I thought it was cool so far. I do like musicals a lot though, so, and I've been dying to see that one because everybody, like all the theater kids were like, you haven't seen Hamilton? Like, okay. So, just curious as to your guys' thoughts on it. I generally really like the musicals I watch. I love Shrek the Musical. It's absolutely one of my favorites. I know people will like slander it for some reason, but I think it's great, honestly. Maybe my pink isn't right. It's a little too peach. It's a little too peach. I'm gonna use the Smoky Glow palette. I'm gonna get the matte white and the shade Colleague, because that's a hotter pink. I'm gonna mix those. I don't know if it's gonna show up or what I've already laid down, but okay, that's a little better. And it looks like she just brought that down onto her inner corner. There might be a little something else on it, but I can't really tell, so I'm gonna do that, and I might add something different if I'm feeling a little feisty later. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna candidate that at the eyes for now. I'm gonna do this one real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did both eyes and I added a little bit of the ColourPop Super Shock and Frog because I am a psychopath and you can't tame me, so. I am going to use my Cookie Be Bright concealer today. I've been panning my Huda concealer, so I'm really thrilled to be using something with a little less coverage today because I'm so sick of full coverage. It's not even funny. Even though I use quite a bit of this, so I like to let this sit for just a moment or two. I still feel like my eyes are a little more peach than I wanted. At least this one. It really, maybe the saturation is weird on the camera. I don't know. But I am going to use my Colored Rain sponge to blend this out. I love a good medium coverage. Oh, I forgot primer. Well. Oh, and sunscreen. God dang it. I never forget sunscreen, guys. Never. I mean, I could remove this concealer and apply sunscreen. I'm not going to be doing that. A little pigment from NYX in 09. It's a light pink. I'm going to try to top some of this over here. See if it'll, like, baby pink it up a little bit. Can you see a difference? You know, I actually can. Not like a huge one, but in person, I see a difference. So I'm gonna... See, I tried to do an all matte eye. I can't promise you guys these unrealistic things because I'm not a matte eyeshadow girl. I'm not that girl. Anyway, I'm going to use my Kosas oil, tinted face oil. This one is in 02. I love this thing. I've heard a lot of people say that you can't apply this with a brush, or I mean with a sponge. I say that's false. I apply it with a sponge with no problems. This one is a titch dark for me, but I can make it work, so I'm going to use this one. It's a really beautiful lightish coverage. It's like a higher light coverage I feel on me. It has enough coverage for me for sure, but I'm also a light coverage kind of girl, but I feel like it covers a lot of my redness. Like, do you not? I feel like it really does. Maybe I use more than the average person, but this one applies really well with your hands too. I really like this foundation. Kosas is kind of my vibe, but like, I feel like they need a better range. I'm pretty sure this foundation has a decent range, don't quote me on that, but like off of memory I think it does, but their other products don't really. Not the best one anyway, but there's always work to be done with these brands. I am going to feature a little Salt New York action on here. So I'm going to use the contour shade first on this little e.l.f. 105 brush. It's a really gorgeous cool tone contour shade. Whoa my. If you're someone who likes to contour, but it's, oh my god. Cool tone contour shade if you're somebody who enjoys contour. It's really easy to work with. I really like the formula on these, and I feel like the saturation on here is a little weird today, but I swear this is a cool tone. This is a true contour on me. But it's not like overdone at all. Like it's just beautiful. I really love it. Also, if you hear weird noises, I have a baby monitor on for when my daughter wakes up, so sorry about that. On this IT Cosmetics Love is the, oh no, Heavenly Luxe whatever brush, I'm gonna take the Creme bronzer shade right here, and I'm going to apply this everywhere roughly. Amp up the bronze. Up 10 out of 10 would recommend thus far. We will be working on a dedicated review. I don't know if that will be going up before or after this, or what the case is. We have a lot of stuff in mind, but we also are like lacking on ideas, so it's just one of those things. It sucks. This giant old fluffy brush I got from BoxyCharm, I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle Palette. I'm going to mix all these bronzer shades. And I'm going to use these for a powder bronzer moment. And these are a really nice formula. I'm pretty sure this is the only shade they offer in this palette, which is just obviously an atrocity to humanity, and I didn't think about that before I got it, so that was my bad. Because normally I try to be really conscious about that, but I slip up, folks. It happens. But if you do fall into this fair to light to medium-ish skin category, this is very nice. Very nice bronzer moment. It's very easy to blend. A little powdery, but I don't mind. I got this broken in the mail twice. The shades are very pretty, but they're very sparkly. So if you don't want a sparkly blush, you probably won't want this, or you'll want to use it as like an eyeshadow trio kind of thing, but they're really freaking gorgeous. So I'm going to use this one today, this little hot pink moment. It has a lot of shimmer in it. So you probably won't be able to tell on camera, but I swear it does. I'm going to lay down a base though, because it's kind of a sheer formula. Here you are. I'm gonna lay down this base. This is the Milk Makeup Tint in Halo, the oil slick thingamajig. My daughter literally took a bite out of this yesterday, so she's looked better before. But I like to rub this like all over my nose and bring it up this way, because it's such a sheer, oily, balmy type formula that it works great for this like blush nose situation. It really does. Unless you're somebody who doesn't like this kind of thing, in which case I'm so sorry that you're here, because I do. See, it's so pretty. It's so glossy. It's stunning. I heard there's controversy with Milk Makeup though. I don't know what that is. There's controversy with everyone right now, so it's really hard to know what's going on, and it makes me highly uncomfortable. And I'm gonna take a brush into that deepest shade. Maybe I'll mix it a little with the lightest one, like Go a little crazy today, you know? Yeah, I'm not mad at that. She's cute, she's cute. I don't use this a ton. I really was more excited to get it than I am to have it, only because I knew what I was getting into. I did. But I didn't quite expect them to be as glittery as they are. I still think they're really cool. I just don't think they're for the faint of heart. And sometimes I can be of the faint of heart category, so that kind of does that to that. And then I do want to take my Mind in Smoky Glow highlight in Slay, the pink one. And I'm going to apply this everywhere. This highlighter formula is really gorgeous. I feel like you could apply this with a sponge too if you really wanted. And I think I might top this with a little something else because I've been obsessed with it and I can do what I want. Also, it's been a while since I used a highlighter that's not my Makeup Revolution palette, since I'm panning that entire thing like a ding-dong. I'm not like sick of it or anything, I just feel like really guilty when I don't use all of my stuff at all times. Like, I just feel so guilty about it. But this highlight is freaking stunning. Do I want to top it? I do want to top it. This is the Fenty Beauty What Brat highlighter, and I love it. I think I'm going to just use this on my chin and nose today, because I like, the cheeks are so like wet looking that I don't really want to mess with that by adding a glittery highlight on top, but I already have a glittery blush, you know, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Live a little. I generally do top this over other highlights though, because it's so sparkly and pink that it can pull a little dark on me if I don't. So I like to do this little guy, and it mixes so beautifully with like any blush you put. Oh wow. What else can I say? She's stunning. So I am going to do some more lower lash line action. I'm just gonna do like the same thing we have on the top. I think I might add a matte black, because if you know, you know. I don't know how I'm supposed to do a look without a matte black, but actually I think I'm gonna keep it just like this on the outer corner, and I think I'm gonna add a white liner. I think that's what she had, but I think I will be adding a matte black and you can't stop me, so. I can't find my custom palette where my matte black generally lies, so I'm just going to use the Gemini palette and a little of the matte black. I could use some of these greens too, but I already have green on my eyes, so what's the purpose? I'm going to use a tiny, teeny little pencil brush and just really, really deepen that lash line area, because I just love this look. I love a deep lash line. A deep smoky outer corner situation. If you know, you know. Elite. Elite. What's your favorite like makeup technique step? Because mine is definitely like a matte black moment or bronzer. I love bronzer, which is why it's always way too much on me, but I can't bring myself to care. I just can't. And then I lied. I'm going to take a little bit of Mochi from this palette and just add that to right around here to really blend out this situation. Yeah, I think that looks very nice. I'm always scared to use this palette because I hate the mattes, so, and I also don't like the shimmer, so it's kind of a problem. Yeah, it looks like she has a white liner on the inner portion and then maybe a darker liner on the outer corner. It looks like maybe a navy. Maybe there's a blue in there. I'm gonna go with white. She has a filter over it, so I can't tell. Influencers, am I right? I'm gonna drag just the smallest amount of this onto my actual lower lash line. I'm just gonna take my finger and smudge it and blend it a bit on the lower lash line just to kind of clean it up, I guess, make it more open. Then I'm just going to take this navy eye pencil. This one is from the Ulta in-house brand. I actually really like this. It's a great liner if you're looking for one. Alright, so I'm going to do brows and mascara, and then we'll come back, and freckles, and then we'll come back for lips and see what's up. Is the color different? I feel like the color is different. I told y'all. The saturation was weird on the camera. I don't know why, don't know how, but it is. My daughter is stirring. Please, God, do not get up this early. And so I'm going to line my lips with the NYX lip liner in Natural. This isn't even enough of a color for me to care. See, now I'm orange again. What's happening? I feel like I'm going to be really finicky for a lip color for this look. I'm going to try Kim KW from Charlotte Tilbury and see. See, it could work. But does it? I don't know about that. A little bit of Boy from ColourPop. This little light nude color. I mean, it'll work. It'll work, but it's not the lip combo of the century. It's just not. Anyway, this is the final look. So let me know what you think. Let me know how you're doing out here. I know it's rough times these days. I heard Kanye West is running for president. Well, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm going to go get like 8 gallons of coffee and then I'm going to clean the crap out of my face. Well, no, I'm going to I'm going to go clean. I was going to say like clean my butt off, but it just wasn't vibing with me. I'm going to go clean a lot because I need to, and I've been really lazy lately and I need to stop doing that because it stressed me out. So I'm going to go do that. Hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day or evening or morning, wherever you may be. And I hope that you tune in for our next video. Maybe I will not be orange that time. Mwah. Goodbye.